so much for dinner, and thank you for the ice cream. Okay? Sometimes you're gonna try to be funny in life, and it might not work out.
I just cracked an egg, so I might as well just give it to my goat. It might as well just go to good causes. Seriously? There's no way. Get away from the egg, now.
Oh my God! The government's running out of money. That must suck. I have a proposal. We need to make more of these.
Not to be racist, but just don't say it. Just don't say it. Why not? Because you can't say not to be racist before something racist and expect the racism to cancel out. But I wasn't gonna be racist. What? I was just gonna say that I'm a little bit hungry and I'm wondering if you wanted to get food. Then why would you even say not to be racist? Because I wanted you to know that I'm not gonna be racist. If you weren't gonna be racist, why would I have to know that? Because most of the time I am. I'm not following. No, because usually I'm racist so often. I need to specify when I'm not. That's not a good thing. But I didn't realize you can cancel out racism like that. No, you can't. That was my point. You can't do. Okay, well, not to be racist, but okay, so are you gonna say something racist? Or are you not gonna say something? I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be racist. Okay, then don't say. I was just gonna say that I think we should go to TGI Fridays because they have deals on Thursdays. Why don't they just do the deals on Fridays? Because no one ever goes. No one goes on Fridays. No one goes to TGI Fridays. Ever. Okay, well, my point is, you just don't have to say not to be. Okay, well, not to be racist. But if you're not gonna be racist, you don't need to tell me you're not gonna be racist. Okay. I was just gonna tell you that they have the garlic pepper wings you like. Great. Thank you. And that I think smelly immigrants like you are annoying and constantly jump to conclusions. So you are being racist. No. What do you mean no? You just said no. I said not to be racist. But then you said something racist. It cancels out. You told me it cancels out.
This eyeliner does not make sense on me. Like, no hace senso. How do you say that in Spanish? Like, literally, how do you say that? Eso no hace senso.
Okay, so here's a story about the dumbest thing I've ever done. Or maybe the most impulsive. No, it was stupid. So in March 2020, I was studying abroad at the University of Oxford, and everyone was starting to realize that COVID was getting pretty serious. Like, when everything was going on in China, no one cared. Everyone was like, oh, whatever, that's China's problem. But then once it started to hit Italy, like, everyone in Europe was like, wait a minute. Wait, us next. So there were all these rumors that the college was going to shut down, and everyone was like, oh, school's going to shut down. And I was like, I'm going to die, because if this respiratory illness is serious enough to shut down the school, I'm not gonna make it. Like, I have asthma, and all the articles at the time were like, COVID, it will be fine for all the young people. Like, all the young people are gonna make it, unless you have asthma or something. And I was like, ah! Like, I was like, I'm not gonna make it. And instead of like rushing home to like sit in quarantine, I don't know, I decide, well, you know what? If I'm gonna die, I need to go out with a bang. So my one goal in my life has always been to see the Northern Lights in Iceland. So I bought a 30-pound ticket to Iceland. It cost 30 pounds because no one else was going. Day one, I made maybe the biggest mistake, and I went to this black sand beach, and there are all these signs like danger, danger, like don't go on this beach. Well, it was like danger, like don't go near the waves, blah, blah. But I had just bought this like Nikon camera. I was like, I'm gonna film Iceland, like it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna put it on YouTube, like, so I'm filming the beach, and next thing you know, them waters just took me in, and they took my iPhone. I think I had an XR at the time, my Nikon, my tripod. I never saw that tripod again. It floated away. Half my clothes, everything, and me, obviously, and someone had to come save my life. And this British girl came up to me after, and she's like, I actually got that on camera. You want me to send it to you? I'm like, why would I want to see me almost dying? So the day is terrible. I'm cold the whole day. I'm freezing, and this Icelandic water is all over my clothes. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to see the Northern Lights, and it'll be better. We go to see the Northern Lights. We stand in a field for 3 hours, me and a bunch of random tourists, and it does not show. I'm just depressed. I'm like, this is so bad. This is maybe worse than dying. This trip, it was just so bad. I didn't have a phone. I couldn't contact anyone. No one knew I was in Iceland. I didn't tell anyone. But the next day I ended up buying an iPhone 5 on the street, and I matched with this like Icelandic rapper who's now an OnlyFans star on Tinder, and then like him and I ended up having sex, and literally he was like, look up. And I looked up, the northern fucking lights.
The government's running out of money. That must suck. I have a proposal. We need to make more of
Never
these.
making new friends again. Like, I was talking to someone today, they were racist to me for like a good 30 minutes, and I didn't fucking notice because like I don't think they noticed either. Basically, like, I was at an audition. Okay, it's so fucking embarrassing. Don't even talk about it. But like, I was auditioning for something, and I was in the waiting room, and a girl next to me seemed like very nice, right? And she was like we started talking. She was asking me like, "Oh, where are you from?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm Palestinian." She was like, "Where's that?" And I was like, "The Middle East." She's like, "The Middle East?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was, you know, she was a YouTube person, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, and I was like, yeah, like the Middle East. And then she was just like, oh, like, did you grow up with animals, by the way? Like, any, like, crazy animals by any chance? And I was just like, no, like, I was very allergic, like, growing up. Like, I did have a dog at one point, though. And then, like, she was like, oh, no tigers? And I was like, no. And then she was just like, oh, okay. I've always actually wondered, like, what are your houses like? Like, how do you guys, like decorate them inside? And I was like, I don't know. Like, usually, like, regular floor, like probably marble or something, then I don't know, carpets. And she's like, carpets? Like those Persian carpets? And I was like, yeah. And then she was like, oh my god, like, bro, I think she thought I was Aladdin. Like, that ass, I think she thought I was Aladdin. She genuinely, like, now that I was fucking thinking, like, I was driving back home and I was like, bro, these questions, they weren't right. They weren't right, bro. Like, these questions, something was off. And I was like, what is it? What? Now that I think about it, bro, I think she thought I was Aladdin. Bro, I don't have a flying carpet. What do you mean? Like, oh yeah. And she was like, do you have an evil uncle? Evil?
Hola primita, saludos desde América. Ahorita estoy en Nueva York, aquí estoy con mi novio güero y te estoy mandando este video en mi nuevo iPhone. Ay primita, mira toda mi ropa que me compró mi novio güero, mira. Todo le costó como un 8,000, no sé, no es muy caro. Ay, perdón, prima, es que no te puedo hablar. Ya llegó mi novio en su limusina de oro. Pues ahí te veo en las vacaciones.